I have this personal practice that when I'm going to do something, or when something that is to happen in the future, I say it out loud. I not only think it into reality, I say it. If I ever declare it in front of others, it's like it puts me on the hook and it challenges me to take the steps toward the goal. I don't just say it and wait for something to happen. I say it and walk towards it and align with it. It's weird, but it works. And it's funny because some things just don't feel real until you say them out loud. You imagining it, replaying it over and over in your head, and carrying it in your mind. It's one aspect of it. But the moment it leaves your mouth, something shifts, something changes. You change. Welcome. This is the Shift Your Perspective series where we discuss viewing everyday life from a different perspective. Today's topic, when you finally say it out loud, everything changes. There's a difference between knowing something and expressing it. Inside your mind, everything can stay flexible. You can soften the truth, you can delay it, you can reframe it, and you can tell yourself it's not that serious. But the moment you say it out loud, it's like there's no adjusting it to make it more comfortable. It becomes real. Think about the things you've just kept to yourself. That thought about needing a new job, wanting to start a business, or to pursue your dream, or the dream of an early retirement. You've thought about it. You even planned the outcome and the way it played itself out in your head. More than once. You even felt it. In the quiet moments, in the passing thoughts, in those pauses. But you didn't say it. Because saying it would change the dynamic. Once it's spoken, it's no longer just a thought. It becomes something that has to be responded to. Now, think of something you always wanted to say to someone. A truth that you wanted to share. Again, like your dreams, you replayed the conversation over and over in your head many times and accounted for every outcome. Yet the conversation only lives in your mind. You hesitate in saying it out loud because the thought of speaking your truth doesn't just reveal a situation. It reveals you. It reveals your position, your needs, and your boundaries. This goes the same way for the frustration we hold inside. Where we've been patient, understanding, and we try to keep things in the atmosphere smooth and calm. But underneath that, what we are holding is tension. Things that haven't been addressed, moments that didn't sit right, and the needs that weren't expressed. And instead of saying it, we hold on to it and we carry it until one day we finally say what needs to be said. And suddenly the dynamic shifts again. Not because the other person changed immediately, but because you are no longer hiding what's real. That thing that was once a passing thought has to now be acknowledged. And once something is acknowledged, it starts to move. This is what truth does. The truth in speaking your dreams, self-expression in speaking your truth, and the honesty in speaking what needs to be said. It doesn't always change the situation immediately, but it changes your relationship to it. You stop negotiating with yourself. You stop pretending not to see what you see. And you stop carrying something that was meant to be expressed. And in that release, there's clarity. And clarity is what allows you to take the next step. When you finally say it out loud, you stop carrying it alone. And from that moment forward, everything has the space to change.